What is the emergency?
There's gunfire. It's like a lot of gunfire.
A mother's worst nightmare.
The half moon faintly lights the dark sky on a summer Thursday in Columbus, and by the time the sun rises on Sunday, bullets will strike 10 people across the city. From Thursday, July 20th, through the early morning of Sunday, July 23rd, the dispatch deployed 28 journalists to capture what has become a tragic but all too ordinary way of life and death that repeats itself week after week, month after month, year after year.
(911), what is your emergency?
Somebody came to our store and robbed us with the gunpoint.
Where at?
The evening was good. We open 24 hours. We have a drive-through window here in the backside, if you can see it. And around 3:40, one young boy, he came with a gun. So as soon as we opened the window, he jumped inside and then he started grabbing the money. We have 3 registers and he has a gun. On the gunpoint, he tried to rob us. It was very scary. It was very scary. Basically, people are scared. Everybody is talking about those guys, those young boys. There are 15, 20 young boys who are coming to every store, not only here. Last week, actually, there was a robbery in the next door mobile gas station on the daytime. It was in the evening, 5 o'clock at the gunpoint, same thing. And these are the same guys. We are sure about it. But crime is not stopping. I mean, it's increasing every day.
It's normally the younger kids. It's not like grown-ups, and they carry guns. If it's the little boy we're thinking it is, he's got probably 14 or 15. He's not very old. It's sad that they even think of guns at that age, because they do it out of evil. You can give them whatever they want, but they'll still shoot you because they don't care.
A mother's worst nightmare. A mother's worst nightmare. You know, you tell your child, drive safely. You tell your kids, don't stay out too late. You tell your kids, have a good day in school. You know, those are the things that we tell our kids. You know, I love you. You just don't expect anything like this.
As we move forward, I'm going to read the obituary. Taye Green, born March 5th, 2000.
And I'm thinking, why? Why? What is the fear? I learned here recently at the vigil, so many kids came up to me and they were talking about the nonsense of the violence, but they also shared with me how easy that it is to get a gun and how so many children, I mean, I really couldn't even believe so many people opened their hearts up to me, so many children, and they were saying, there's a lot of students that have guns that go to school here. I learned that a lot of children have guns and then the access to getting them is very easy. And I did ask one kid in particular, where do they get them from? And they said people sell guns, they bring them to school and they just sell them.
Another day has gone. I'm so all alone. How could this be?
So we're going to do a balloon release, and we're going to, you know, just think about Taye when we let the balloons go. And we want Taye to rest in peace. And we will continue fighting for justice for Taye. And at the count of 5, I would like for everybody to release their balloons and holler, "We love you, Taye." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We love you, Taye.
Love you so much.
Fly high, Taye. We love you, baby.
Today we gather to remember Issa. Can you be the ambassador of peace, ambassador of love? Can you make sure that we are not fighting?
I just can't tell you what a good kid he was. And I never thought that I will be doing any of this in Issa's name. But I believe that I owe him that. We owe him that. The kid he was, we remember him and we praise him and we keep his legacy alive. And why we lost Issa? He was playing soccer in Havenwood community, the same community where we already lost another kid three weeks before. And then July 22nd, they were playing soccer. The next door to the field is the mosque, is a big mosque. So what they were thinking that they were playing, and many of them were planning to go to offer the last prayer. Our last prayer in summer is late. So kids were playing in there on that field, and these gangsters, they came, and what I understand, they came in 6 cars. They came in 6 cars, and what I learned, I was not there, but I learned from my coaches and the kids, they came in 6 cars. They were all behaving as if they were on some kind of drugs or they were drunk. They were told to leave, and the coaches said that they felt there's something wrong, and they started, hiding or sending the younger kids away. And one of the coach tried to de-escalate and told them, "Please leave. We don't want to fight with you. We are just playing soccer. We have nothing to do with you." In the meantime, what I understand is that one adult shouted or something, and these people, they actually started shooting point blank. I wanted to make sure that we tell the world that we just didn't lose some kid. He was not a number. He was not a number on Hilltop. He was not a number for... We lost a very bright man. We lost it was a loss of our whole community.
911, where is your emergency?
Hello?
This is 911, what's the address of the emergency?
My brother just got shot.
Okay, well, I need to know where you are. Hey, I need you to tell me where you are to get your brother help.
I know, I gotta clear it. Where's he at?
For all the attention that homicide might have gotten in any particular day, the trail of grief and the trail of agony will go on for a lifetime for these families.
Yeah, he's got one in the arm, one down here. Doesn't look like there's any exit wound. It's on his backside there.
No, just him.
You know, so much has changed since I was growing up. The over-proliferation of guns on our street is something that I believe we're just going to have to deal with for the rest of our lives. We have to figure this out. This is our challenge. But I also want folks to know this is our choice. We are making a choice to be okay with everyone having a gun. We can have some control over this. Individuals, neighbors, grandmas, aunties, church pastors, coaches, we got us. We can do this. We can't solve it all, but there is something that we can do. We can touch one, we can engage one, we can talk to one, we can help be that conflict resolution mentor to a young person. This is just saying that we're not going to give up. We're not going to give up. We're not going to give up. We're not going to leave it to the State House. We're not even going to wait to see what the city does. But that we as individual members of this community are going to do our part in our own small sphere to take care of one another.
Start compressions.
Into a car. Can you add John David Williams?